Hi guys, this is Sai Kumar Kortiwada. In this video, we will learn about control flows which has been introduced in Angular 17. So this is already available in Angular 16, 15, 14, but the different structure. So before this Angular 17, we usually go with star ngif, star ngFor, star ng switch. All this has been used in our Angular 16 before version, but from Angular 17 the way of usage of this control flow has been changed, and it is very easy to write our control statements in our Angular from Angular 17. Let me quickly jump into Visual Studio Code. From here I am trying to use Angular 17 as my source project, and I'll explain you all these examples in Angular 17, which is a default standalone application. So let me go into app.component.html. Let me zoom it. Now this is the default application. So let me run this application ng serve, and let me open this in the browser. Let me go here and just reload. You can see here you have the default application. What I'll do is just I'll go here, remove all the HTML content, and let me reload. Now nothing is there. So let me add a h1 tag where it is Angular 17 version. Save this and you can see Angular 17 version. So let me go here and just save this. It is not updating. Yep, it updated. So now what I'll do is just let me go here and add some set of conditions over here. For example, I'll go with some set of alphabets or numbers which we want to compare. For example, so here I want to go with first number is equal to 10, and let me go with second number which is equal to 20, and now I want to compare these two numbers and I want to display some set of values in our HTML. So let me go here, and here what I'll do is I'll add a div where we are comparing all this stuff, and already I have explained about star ngif, star ngFor and star ng switch cases in my previous videos of Angular 14 and 15. I'll provide the link in the description. You can see that for better understanding for the traditional usage of this if conditions. Now what I want to do is I want to apply Angular 17's feature. So if you want to write any of the if condition, you can use @if and write your condition over here. So the condition is this first number is greater than the second number. So let me go into the second number, copy this and put it over here. If first number is greater than second number, I want to have a paragraph where this paragraph will show that first number, and that is equivalent to my first number, so that it will show the interpolation with a value is greater than the second number. So this is my second number and I want to show that second number inside my interpolation. So let me save this, and here also instead of using hyphen I'll use a braces. So let me use brace and save this. Now the second condition is I'll show you simple if, how I can write if my first number is less than second number. So this is my second condition, less than second number. Then what should be the paragraph? Here let me copy this and I can use is less than second number, and let me use the same complete if condition, and let me use equal to second number, then is equal to the second number. So this is something like a simple if we are using in Angular 17. So let me close this, go here, and you can see first number 10 is less than second number 30. So that is absolutely fine. Let me change the numbers over here. Let me change into 30 and 20. Let me save this. Now first number 30 is greater than second number 20. That is also absolutely fine. Let me zoom it a bit. Now let me go here and give the same number, save this, and you can see first number 20 is equal to second number 20. So this is something like we are using if condition, which is simple if. But in this case all these three conditions are interdependent. That means if this condition satisfies, no need to check these conditions, and if this condition satisfies, no need to check these conditions. This way of usage we can use by using else if ladder. So how to write our else if ladder in our Angular application? It is very simple. Let me pull this up and use a at the rate else condition with an if statement, and this comes under the else if. And here this is not required with any condition, because if two of them are not satisfied, we have to show the third one. So let me use else here and just join this. And whenever you are trying to use like this, we have to use in a proper way without terminating any of that ladders. Let me go here and reload. Now you are seeing first number 20 is equal to 20, and let me change this to 30. So let me go here and you can see first number is greater than second number. Let me give 10 and save this. You can see that 10 is less than 20. So that means everything is working as expected. For example, if I write something over here, let me use something like static content, a paragraph with a static content, and save this. If you open the terminal, you are seeing an error. Else block can only be used after if condition or else if block. That means we have to use either this else if only after an if condition or another else if, but you should not interrupt this particular ladder with some set of content. So that's why we should not use any of the extra content between these conditions. So let me go here and you can see it is working as expected. In the same way, if you are writing something here also, it breaks. It expects an else if or if condition to execute this else condition, and this formatting is not proper as of now, but this formatting will be done in the future upcoming versions of Angular that has been mentioned by Angular folks itself, where they will be coming up with the formatting part of this particular if conditions, and these if conditions are still in developer preview. So that's about your if, else and else if ladder in our Angular 17. So let me remove this or comment this. Now what we'll do is we'll write some more set of expressions. That expressions are related to switch cases. So let me close this again and write this switch case. So my product, that is I'm giving a product variable, and this product can be anything. So based on this product, we have to show some set of content. So let me go into HTML, and here in this case what I want to do is, if I have this product that is n number of products, I can't write all the conditions. Instead what we'll do is we will convert this into a switch case. That would be very easy to handle, and it is very speed compared to if conditions. So in this case what I'll do is I'll use @switch. So let me go here and add this switch case. So switch requires a particular condition, and my condition is something like a product. Now I am getting a product name over here. So let me go here and just copy this product and put it over here. Now we have to write our cases. So first case is something related to our milk products. So if I have a case where it is milk product, I want to show a paragraph called as milk product. And same thing, let me copy this, put it over here and put it over here. It is something like chocolates, and let me show that as chocolate products. And here I don't want to give any of these products. That means I want to go with a default case. If I am having a default case, then I want to show a paragraph where the paragraph should show some other, or just show that products not available, and save this. Go here and just, you can see products not available. Why? Because we gave empty. Let me go with milk and save this. You can see milk product, and let me go with chocolate. This is chocolates, and let me copy this and put it over here, save this, and you can see chocolates product. That means we can use these switch cases along with the default by using @switch, @case and @default. @default will be the default case. If something is not matching with the switch case, then it will go into the default case. If you don't give the default case, in that place it will not display anything. So that's about your switch case and how to handle this switch cases in Angular. So let me comment this. So I feel it is bit down. Let me make it zoom. So now let me go with for loop. So now let me give an array, and where array is having 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is my simple array, and I want to display all these values by using the latest for loop. So what I'll do is I'll go here and add @for, and we have to give something like name item of array. So no need to give any let keyword over here. It will take that let keyword as a variable over here, and then I'll write some paragraph where my paragraph is an item, and save this. Now if you save this, let me show you something. here if you see, you got an error, because now from Angular 17, if you are using for track expression is mandatory just to improve the performance of the application, whereas in Angular 14, 16 and before versions where we are using *ng for, their track by function is an optional parameter. That means no need to give, or if you want to give it, you can give it. That's way how ngFor is declared over there, but here it is mandatory, so that it will be tracking all our records and it will make our application very fast. So for that sake, you can give this track by just giving a semicolon with a track keyword, and you can give your condition. I want to track by my array. So let me save this, and you can see it compiled successfully. Let me go here. You saw 1 2 3 4. Now what I want to do is I want to upgrade this. That means based on my condition of this index, I want to show only the even index numbers. That means I want to show only 2 and 4. So how to handle that? That means you need an index over here. If you want an index, you can use let index, or let me give I is equal to $index. If you give $index, what it will do is every time it loops, this index value will be stored in this I, and that I you can use inside this particular for loop. So what I'll do is I am combining my for loop with my if condition. Let me use if condition. If my I modulus 2 is equal to 0, then it is an even number. So I want to show an even number. Let me cut this, paste here, save this, and now you can see only even numbers. Let me go here, and this is my odd, this is my odd. Why? Because the 0th index is having 1. That means it's an even index, and this is also an even index. I'm not targeting the number, instead I'm targeting the index value. So if you want to go only with odd numbers, then you can use not condition and save this. This will give you 2 and 4, that is odd positions, that is 2 and 4, because 2 is 1's position and 4 is third position as per indexes. Let me go here, it is 2 and 4. What I'll do is, for our understanding, let me make this as 0, 1, 2 and 3. What I am doing is I am making index as the value. So here the index is equivalent to my value. So in this case you will understand in a easy manner. So this is 0 and this is 2, which are even numbers or even indexes. Let me use equal to condition. Now you can see 0 and 2. So that's about your if condition along with for loop along with the index. Not only this one, even we can check odd and even numbers as well. So instead of writing this condition, what we can do is, there is some set of properties which are given by Angular, that is even. I can use this with a $even. So what this will do is, it will give you is even as true whenever your index is even number. So let me copy this, put it over here. If it is even, then you will see that yes, you are seeing only even numbers, and you have some other things like let is odd is equal to, I can use $odd number, and now I can use this is odd, put it over here. Let me close this. Now whenever the odd index matches, then it will be showing the item. You can see 1 and 3. So now it is showing the item value based on this odd number or not. And there is one more property where you can find the count of the array. So let me use this as count, and let me show that count with $count. So whenever you give $count, it will give the array size. So what I'll do is I'll just display that here, paragraph, where I want to display this count value. So for every loop, this count will be shown. So let me use some count value is equal to, save this, and if you go here, it is 4 always. 4 times it is looping, and you are able to see 4 times. That is equivalent to your array size. If you increase the array size, for example, I am giving 4th value, save this, now it is 5. The count value is 5. So the count is the array length. So instead of finding the array dot length, you can use this count variable also. So that's about your count. And for example, if your array is not available or the array length is 0, you want to show some records not found type of messages. In that case, in our previous versions, we used to write array.length inside the if condition. Instead, they gave one more new feature, that is nothing but empty. So whenever you are using @empty, this will be rendered when your array is empty. So I can use something like no records found and save this. go here. Now we have the record, so it is showing over here. Let me make this as empty array. Let me cut this, save this, and you can see no records found. So whenever your array is empty, then it will be going into this particular block and it executes this empty block. So that's about your for loop. So these are something like Angular new controls where you can use @if, @switch and @for in our Angular 17, and this makes us very beautified way of usage, and this is still in developer preview. We can use it, but in the futures we may expect some set of updates. And coming to @for, they have changed some set of algorithm and it made our performance more and more compared to previous *ng for. So that's about your @for. From now onwards, try to use @for instead of *ng for to improve the performance of our application. So that's about your new control flows which are given in Angular 17. In the upcoming video, I'll talk about deferrable views, which will give you an understanding of deferrable views in our latest Angular version, which is a new feature. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you.